Hello and welcome back to the Pop-Up Podcast here at When Words Collide 2025. I'm your host Lucas and with me is...
Juanita Violini.
Juanita, thank you so much for sitting with me today. How are you?
I am great. This has been such a thrilling, energetic event.
Yeah, it's so much fun. Is this your first When Words Collide?
No, this is actually my third one. My first, and then one online because it's coming out of COVID.
Yeah. Awesome. This is only my second, so I'm very excited to be back. So, you're a writer?
I am a writer. I've spent 35 years writing live murder mystery entertainment, so interactive.
Okay.
And that, when I first started out a long time ago, I was writing a new script for every client. And it got to be so that I needed to work quickly and still create clues. So I've been working on reducing mysteries down to their basic structure and clue forms for decades.
Fantastic. So what was it that first kind of got you into mystery writing? Like what attracted you to that genre more than any other?
The Hardy Boys when I was 8.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So that. And then I was production manager for an industrial entertainment company. We put on all sorts of performances at the Banff Springs and other CP hotels and venues. And we did everything really well except murder mysteries. And it was at the beginning of when murder mysteries were becoming an entertainment form.
Okay.
And we did them really badly and really tastelessly. So typical writer is, I can do this better.
Yeah. Okay. And that has led us to now where you have a new book all about how to structure your mysteries.
I do. It's just like I've worked feverishly to get it ready for this festival. It's a book, but it is a self-guided course and the textbook. So
nice.
It comprises of 9 diagrams, and so far my claim has been proven out. If you go through and fill in all the diagrams, you will have a complete plot, and you can just sit down and write from beginning to end. So a lot of writers have, great ideas for a plot, scattered ideas, and they'll get to a point, it's like overwhelming chaos because where do I go next? If you follow the Mystery Bones method diagrams, you will never have that stop you.
Okay. Interesting. Very cool. And this mystery kind of textbook, as you put it, I would assume this knowledge, it comes from all of the time you've spent writing mystery stories and working with the genre?
Yes, and mostly the middle part, the plotting part that is strictly based on, I call it the mystery bones because you need the motive, the method, the opportunity.
Yes.
Those are the very basic things you need clues for. The latest book, because I began collaborating with my husband, Tony Berryman, and we write as Trigger Jones, it's like, we need more characterization. There needs to be a consistent and brief way to create cohesive characters. So that added 100 pages, and there's more about how to write it up. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And when it comes to your attraction to the mystery genre, would you say compared to other genres or styles of writing, mystery involves more planning than other ones?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Mysteries is a very unique genre. And so if you're going for the whodunit aspect as opposed to a thriller or something, you want to make sure everything's in place. It is so easy to fall into a plot hole. I just finished this last year being a judge for the Crime Writers of Canada. Yeah, the Whodunit of Excellence Awards. And there are so many great writers out there. But there's maybe not as much planning or following of loose ends as would be preferred.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, as someone who's tried writing in that style before, I I realized very quickly, just how much structure and planning is involved in making cohesive mystery.
You should buy my book.
Oh, yes, I'm planning on it. But for anyone out there who hasn't heard of this book, what would you say is the number one biggest pitfall that beginner mystery writers fall into when they're trying to write their story?
Tracking information. Because there are a lot of details, and when you're doing mysteries, you have clues or red herrings. I could probably bore you silly talking about clues
not
and
at all.
herrings.
Never.
It's the writer's intent and, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that I think the most important thing for a writer at any stage is to understand the basic mystery structure. So I know from my brain, I need to know where the information slots in, not necessarily literally or linearly, but if you understand the structure, and the structure is a mystery is 2 stories. The top layer is what appeared to happen. The middle layer is what actually happened. And the bottom layer is clues and red herrings. And if you can see how those all fit together, it simplifies the process a lot.
Okay. Fascinating, yeah. So when it comes to, like you said, the planning stages that are so integral to mystery stories, would you say it's easiest when you have someone else to bounce off of or show them to? Because like you said that you've worked in groups of people trying to write mystery stories. Would you say it's made a bit easier when you have someone to help kind of flesh it out?
Actually, I wrote mystery stories for groups. Okay. I would say that's got to be an individual thing.
Yeah. No, fair enough. Yeah. Okay. And for anyone maybe interested in the book you just read, the Mystery Bones Method, if there was one thing that they could take away from it, like one thing from the whole book, what would you recommend?
I think the importance of tracking information. So I have 9 diagrams, and those 9 diagrams will contain all the information you need. It's different from outlining.
Yeah.
And so that's know how your brain works, because this method works for a lot of people, but no one method works for everyone.
Yeah.
But if you're a visual learner, if you need help tracking and organizing, this is the book for you.
Fantastic. Yeah. And for anyone looking to find it, where could they find it?
Only on my website, mysteryfactory.com.
Wonderful name.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
It will never be digital. It's a hard copy only, so people need to email me to get the book.
Well, I guess when it comes to, like you said, the diagrams, the best way to absorb that would be physically in your own hands, at least in my opinion. But that's absolutely fantastic. And if people wanted to find you specifically, would you have any point of contact?
Say through Mystery Factory or jrv@mysteryfactory.com.
All right. Awesome. Yeah. But this has been absolutely fantastic. I'm definitely going to look into this book because this will be a big help for me as someone who's a huge fan of mystery stories and especially whodunits. This is absolutely fantastic. And one last thing I wanted to ask. If you could recommend, just for absorption of other people's work, if you could recommend one mystery story, whether it be a book or a TV show or a movie, a mystery story of any kind, to recommend people trying to get into the genre absorb, what would you recommend?
Oh, boy. You mean an example of a mystery?
If you wanted to see a good mystery story, whether it be movie, TV show, book, whatever, what would you recommend?
I would just go back to Agatha Christie. Her top sellers for sure.
Oh, yeah,
The Murder of Roger Ackroyd is brilliant. It's got an excellent twist.
Yes.
Mysterious Affair at Styles, 10 Little Indians, any Agatha Christie.
Okay. That's a solid recommendation. I concur. Love Agatha Christie.
Excellent.
But that's fantastic. This has been fantastic. Thank you so much for sitting with me today. This has been absolutely wonderful. And thank you for sharing your amazing book. That's certainly going to help people trying to get mysteries out into the world, because the world is in need of more mystery.
Absolutely.
And thank you all for listening. Stay tuned for more of the Pop-Up Podcast when When Words Collide. Thank you so much again.
Thank you.